Hi, this is Venkat Narayana from Surya Technologies. Today I am going to discuss arrays in C. This is continuation to previous video, part 20, continue statement in C. Please go through previous video before going through this video. What is an array? Array contains collection of related data items and it stores in contiguous memory locations. Array is classified into single dimensional array, two dimensional array and multi-dimensional array. We'll discuss these concepts using VS Code, launch VS Code and create C application. Why we need to use arrays? For example, declare a variable int age and store the value 10. We will print the value printf age equal to %d/n, comma age. Execute this code, Control F5. Here we are printing like age is equal to 10. Now I need to store one more value into this variable. I will try to store other value. Here age is equal to 20. We'll put breakpoint here. Go to run. Click on start debugging. Now age is equal to 10. Here age is equal to 10. Now we are trying to store one more value into age variable. If we try to store 20 into age, then we lost 10. F11. Here age is equal to 20 and print the output. That means we can't store more than one value into single variable. If you want to store multiple values, then we need to declare multiple variables. For example, I need to store 5 students age, then I need to declare 5 variables like int age1 equal to 10, int age2 equal to 20, int age3 equal to 12, int age4 equal to 23, int age5 equal to 14. Now if you want to print these values here, age1 comma age2 comma age3 comma age4 comma age5. Here age1, copy this one, copy here, 2, paste here, paste here, paste here, age3, here age4, age5. Now we declare 5 variables and store the values into these variables. Later we are printing the output. Control F5, F5. Here we are printing output as age1 10, age3 12, age4 23, age5 14. Here we are declaring 5 variables and storing the values into 5 variables. In the place of declaring 5 variables, we need to declare one variable and store all the values into same variable. Here we use arrays. Arrays contains collection of related data items and it stores in contiguous memory locations. Remove this code. Now declare array int arr and declare size. Size tells how many values need to store inside array. Here size of array is 5. That means this array will store 5 values. This is declaration of array. Now we need to store values into array. Here we need to assign the values arr of 0 equal to 2, arr of 1 equal to 5, array of 2 equal to 3, array of 3 equal to 6, array of 4 equal to 9. Now we need to display this output. Here we use for loop. For loop contains 3 things. One is initialization, second condition checking, third increment or decrement. Int I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, printf %d/n, comma array of I. We'll put breakpoint here. Go to run. Click on start debugging. Here array size is 5. On left side we have locals. Expand this one. Here array size 5. Array index start from 0 up to 4. That means 0 to n minus 1. Here n is equal to 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. So ending element is 4. Here before assigning the values into array, here we have garbage values. Now first we are assigning array of 0 is equal to 2. Now here 0th position we have 2. Now 1 position 5, second position 3, third position 6, fourth position 9. Now array contains 5 elements and index starts from 0 to 4. Now we need to get the items. If you want to get the items, here index is 0. So here we need to assign int I is equal to 0. Later 0 less than 5. Here last index is 4. So we need to check I less than 5. I less than 5 means 4. Here 0 less than 5, true. Then we need to get value of array of 0. Select this one. Right click. Evaluate in debug console. Array of 0 is 2. Here if you see this one, array of 0, 2. Now we need to get that value and print the output. Here 2 printed. Now I is equal to 0. It will increment one value. That means I is equal to 1. 1 less than 5. True. We need to get array of 1. Array of 1 is equal to 5. Here 5 printed. Now array of 2. Array of 2 is equal to 3. 3 printed. Now array of 3. 6 printed. Array of 4. Here 9 printed. Now I is equal to 4. It will increment one value. That means 5. 5 less than 5. False. It exits from for loop. This is assignment. Here we declare array and assign the values into array in multiple lines. We can write it this code in single line. I'll remove this code. Int ARR of 5 equal to 3, 2, 6, 1, 7. Execute this code. Go to run. Click on start debugging. F11. Here we have array. Array size is 5. Index starts from 0 and ends at 4. And here we have values. We need to get one by one value. F11. Print the output here. 3, 2, 6, 1, 7. And exit from program. Here we are displaying output line by line. If you want to display output in single line, here /t. That means for each item, one task space is there. Control F5. F5. Here we are displaying output as 3, 2, 6, 1, 7. If you assign values into array in single line, then here we are providing size. Here size is optional. I'll remove this size. We'll execute this program. Control F5. F5. Here we are getting output as 3, 2, 6, 1, 7. If you assign values in the same line, then at that time size is optional. Now we'll assign values into array dynamically. Remove this code. Declare array int ARR and size 5. We need to enter values into array dynamically. Printf. Enter values. Here we'll use for loop for int I equal to 0. Index starts from 0, so we are providing int I is equal to 0. I less than 5. Here size of array is 5. We need to mention I less than 5. I plus plus scanf. Here we need to store integer values. Mention %d, comma, address of array of I. If you enter value, that value we need to store into address of array of 0, address of array of 1, like that. Later we need to print the output. Printf array values for int I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus printf percentage d slash t comma array of I. Put breakpoint here. Go to run. Click on start debugging. F11. Now we need to enter values from keyboard. F11 int I is equal 0. We need to store address of array of 0. F11 here 5. Here array size is 5 and index starts from 0 and ends at 4. Here we have garbage values. At 0th position we entered 5. Now array of 0 contains 5. Now array of 1 7. Now here array of 1 7. F11 enter remaining values 3 enter. F11 8 enter. F11 2 enter. Here I is equal to 4. It will increment one value, that means I is equal to 5. 5 less than 5 false. It exits from for loop. F11. Now we need to print the values. Here we have array values. F11 int I is equal to 0. 0 less than 5 true. We need to print array of 0. Array of 0 is equal to 5. F11 here 5 printed, one task space. F11 print 7, print 3, print 8, print 2, later exit from for loop. Here we have output. Array item stores in contiguous memory location. Now we will see what it means. Now we will print address of array values. Declare one more for loop. For int I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, printf percentage u slash t comma address of array of I. Here if you want to read the values from command, here we will use address of array of I. Now if you want to display output, we will mention like array of 5. Here we will not use address symbol. Later if you want to display address, here we need to use percentage u. Later here we need to mention address of array of I. Here write one more statement, printf slash n. Go to run, click on start debugging. F11 enter values 4 enter. F11 2 enter. F11 7 enter. F11 9 enter. F11 3 enter. F11 it exits from for loop. Here array contains 4 2 7 9 3 and index starts from 0 and ends at 4. Now we need to read the values. Here first array of 0. Array of 0 means 4. Here 4 printed. F11 here 2 printed, 7 printed, 9 printed, 3 printed. Later we need to print address of these values. Print I is equal to 0, 0 less than 5 true. Then address of 0. Here we need to print address of this one. F11 here address of 0 is 6422192. Later we need to print address of 2. Here 6422196. F11 here 200, 204, 208. Here we stored integer values into this array. That means each integer will occupy 4 bytes memory. If you see the addresses, here 6422192. Second one is 6422196. Here it increases from 192 to 196. That means 4 bytes. Here it increases from 196 to 200. That means here 4 bytes. Here 200 to 204, 4 bytes. Here 204 to 208. That means 4 bytes. So arrays store data in contiguous memory location. That means it will store in adjacent way. Here 192, 196, 200, 204, 208. Now we'll check one more program. Stop this debugging. Remove this code. Declare character array char str equal to hello h comma e comma l comma l comma o. Now we'll print values and address of this character array. Printf address and values /n for int I equal to 0. Here this array contains 5 values, so size is 5, I less than 5, I plus plus. Printf %c %u /n comma str of I comma address of str of I. Execute this code, put breakpoint here, go to run, click on start debugging, F11. On left side we have array, size is 5, here 0 to 4. Here we have at 0 index we have h, first index e, second index l, and fourth index o. Here hello. These are ASCII codes for these characters. F11. Now for int I is equal to 0, 0 less than 5. We need to print character and address. Here h stored in this address. F11. E stored in 6422216. Letter L O, and exit from program. If you observe this output, here these are characters. Character occupies 1 byte memory. So here first h stored in 64222215 in this address. So character occupies 1 byte. That means so E stores in adjacent this location. Here it's stored in 216 location. L stored in 217. L stored in 218. O stored in 219. That means array items can be stored in contiguous memory location. What we discuss in this program is what is array, what is necessity of an array, how to declare array, how to store data into an array, how to store data into an array dynamically, how to print the address and values of an array. That's it for today. If you like this video, please share with your friends and subscribe to my YouTube channel for future videos. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.